Uh,
Big ball, fat, making my end. Fucking big killer, hot. Big ball, fat.
hey, Sports God TV broadcasting from DC. Like and subscribe if you really trying to see me. Oh, what a feeling talking sports like religion, no cap over here, man. It's all about business. Share the content, jump in the comments. Let's get it cracking. Oh, shit. Did y'all see the end of that game? The Washington Commanders off a Hail Mary pass by Jaden Daniels. Off of the deflection, Noah Brown caught the touchdown on a Hail Mary. On a game particularly where the Washington Commanders dominated the game. The well-anticipated battle between the number 1 overall former Heisman Trophy winner Caleb Williams and the number 2 overall pick former Heisman Trophy winner Jaden Daniels. What a game, man. I just can't believe it, man. I mean, the way that game ended was super crazy for the Commanders to win that game. I mean, when you talking about pure dominance, and I've been speaking about this the last few videos when it comes to the defense. The defense has been balling out, has been playing good football, and pretty much pitched a shutout for a majority of the game. They had the number 1 overall pick, Caleb Williams, struggling. I mean, the guy had 4 completions late into the third quarter, not even over 50 yards passing. He started to heat up in the fourth. You know, he threw for almost 100 yards in the fourth quarter. And they went up 15-12 late in the game with like 20-something seconds left, man. And like I said, man, Jaden Daniels heaved a Hail Mary pass, and the ball got deflected. Normally they teach defenders to knock the ball down. Somehow, some way, that ball got tipped up, and Noah Brown was just in the right place at the right time, and the Commanders win a dogfight. It was a defensive game. The high-powered Commanders offense was pretty much intact, bottled up for the most part. They had some explosive plays and things like that. Jaden Daniels, 21-38. 326 yards passing, 1 TD, no picks, 2 sacks. Caleb Williams finished with 10 completions, 24 attempts, 131, no touchdowns, no INTs. So the number 2 overall pick outdueled the number 1 overall pick. B-Rob, 65 yards on the ground. Ekeler, 52. Jaden with 52 on the ground. Caleb Williams, let's go Swift first. 18 carries, 129 yards, a touchdown. Caleb Williams had 41. Caleb Williams is really elusive in that pocket. That's what he did at USC. And he extend plays and things like that with his legs. Terry McLaurin, 5 catches for 125 yards, 61 being that long one. Ertz had 77 yards. Noah Brown, 52-yard touchdown catch. Like I said at the end of the game, he had 3 catches for 73 yards. I mean, no Bears receiver had over 50 yards receiving. They pretty much, the defense, man, was flying around the ball. They had a cover scheme down packed. The D-line was applying pressure. I like the game that Joe Wick Jr. called and Dan Quinn called. Cliff Kingsbury, I still like the way he called the game. Jaden, you know, he pushed through. You know, it was a game time decision. He ended up playing. To me, it seemed like he winced a little bit every now and then on certain kind of tackles when he fell certain kind of ways. But I'm trying to figure out if he was really affected by that injury because some of his throws, now I get it, the way Jaden throws the ball, for watching him play from LSU up until this point. He don't like to get his receivers hit. So he will throw a low ball. He will throw it outside. He will throw it a certain kind of way to where as though the receiver can either do one thing. He can catch and run, or he can catch and protect himself at the same time. So I'm not too sure if the injury had anything to do with that or not. But the Commanders was in full control, 12-0. And the Bears stormed back. And for that game to end like that, man, it's super crazy. I mean, luck is on our side. The luck hasn't been on the Commanders side, the Washington Redskins side, the Washington football team side in so long. 4-0 at the crib, 6-2 overall, still standing alone in the NFC East. Oh, man, the defense, man, like I said, MVP of this game got to go to the kicker, man. Great signing. He was perfect. It was almost one of those games where he kicked 7 field goals, man, and the Commanders, you know what I'm saying, did what they needed to do. Considering we put up 40 last week against a lowly Carolina Panther team who, played the Broncos today and took another L. But you had, man, Quan Martin, 9 tackles, Bobby out there, Frankie flying around. You had Deron Payne getting a sack. You had Jalen Holmes getting a sack. Man, but Dejon Newton looks really good. I mean, of course, you would love to have your horse, John Allen, out there, but Dejon Newton definitely looked the part. He played his part, applying pressure. He was everywhere. He recovered the fumble. Man, listen, this is crazy. The way this game just ended is absolutely crazy. And I can't be more happy and excited as a Washington Commander fan watching the end result to that game. Absolutely crazy. Stuff that you can't predict. You can't predict stuff like that. Another game where the offense don't turn the ball over, which is always amazing. I mean, and the way they was dominating the time of possession, the yardage and everything like that, you would look at the scoreboard and see the scoreboard being what it was and kind of would be scratching your head on, like, trying to figure out why is this game so close. Chicago defense came to play. Chicago came to play, period. A couple of mistakes, some penalties that held us back as well. Uncharacteristic things as far as in this young season with this offensive unit. But overall, I mean, a win is a win. You take the win the way you need to take the win. And I'm just happy that we got the win. Like I said, 6-2 overall, 4-0 at the house. Home field advantage was definitely in effect. A lot of penalties on the Chicago Bears, a lot of false starts, penalties because of the crowd, man. The crowd was into it. The crowd was there. The crowd was representing. Then you started hearing the Bears crowd, obviously, towards the end of the game when they started picking up some momentum. But overall, the Commanders got the victory, got the Giants next week. And like I said in previous videos, we could end up being 7-2 before we play our first NFC East rival. I mean, well, when it comes to like the Cowboys or something like that. We got the Giants, like I said, next week. But we could easily be 7-2. And these are all games that I predicted that we could win. And we should win the way we've been playing. And so far, so good. What are your thoughts and comments on this crazy game, man? Hail Mary pass by Jayden Daniels at the end of the game, tipped in the air, and Noah Brown was there to receive the touchdown. You already know who it is, man. It's your boy, Sports Scholar TV, where we talk sports like religion. And I'm out. Until the next time.